Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is JCruz116, and we are here with another super amazing live stream of Elder Scrolls Online. So as I mentioned in the last episode, I did continue on just a tiny bit. Got through a couple of the missions, and I accidentally ended up doing a bit of main story mission. So, there's a bit of the main story that you probably missed out on, and I do apologize for that. However, we are at a point where I am ready to start streaming again and have a wonderful time. I'm just at Khenarthi's Roost. I'm working on all the missions on this island since they are all low-level missions, so that'll help me level up a little bit easier and I won't get completely decimated. So right now we are trying to find Hazzik's Hollow, so let's go see what we can do. I'm still looking for missions, still trying to pick up missions, discovering new locations. If I can find them, that's the thing. They show up on my minimap, but the problem is always trying to figure out which side it's on, where it's going, what it's doing. Now, this is probably down here. Yeah. Do I have to go inside? Yep. Okay, well, we're good there. All I wanted to do is discover it. Guess there's a guy up here I gotta talk to. So as you probably noticed, I'm live streaming this as well as recording it. I'm working on... He's got to be inside. Alright, well... Talk to Zulana. I don't know where that is. Pick up this ore. Alright. Try not to get people killed. That's another character.
Hail.
Okay, so this is probably where I need to be, is Hazzik's Hollow. Right? That's what they're saying. Oh, hello. There you are, you weren't there before.
Kari is missing. Zulana's son. When his father succumbed to skooma, Kari swore vengeance upon the smugglers responsible. This one tried to stop him from going by himself, but Kari wouldn't listen. Yes, that's Kari. Please, you must find him. It's all Zulana has left. Zulana heard many things in Mistral. Hazak leads the skooma peddlers within a nearby cove. Its entrance is on the beach across from Cat's Eye Key. A vile skooma peddler. Hazak destroys families and brings great warriors low with his filth.
Alright, so I get the sense that skooma is the drug of choice. That's unfortunate. But we will figure it out. We're gonna go for a swim, we're gonna go rescue some people. it's lightning staff of flame, and I'm like, huh? That's confusing. I try not to think about it. It hurts my head too much when I think about it. Yeah, you other player. Come on. Oh, come on, really? You're not gonna let me read it? It's there for a reason, and it's glowing for a reason. Oh well. I guess all I can do is complain. Boy, this game really did not load well, huh? So I'm probably gonna have to log out and log back in. Oh, okay, well there's the book. Maybe now? Hey, look at that. It's just taking a while for everything to load.
I'll never join the Hazak.
It's kind of weird.
Mother sent you? It is good she can't see me trussed up like a sheep. The bandits were more challenging than I expected. She could have killed a few when she scouted the cave, but no, I must always be. You thought her a poor mewling widow? Pah! Mother is not entirely what she seems. She warned me to wait and watch before approaching Hazak's Hollow. I have much to learn. I sought to avenge my father's memory, but was captured by bandits. Mother saw my capture and sent you here to assist. Next, you untie me and we kill Hazak for his crimes. Simple, you see? Then when you free me, I'll fight Hazak alone and will likely die. Hazak will poison more families with skooma, another will swear revenge, be captured by bandits, and wait for death in this cave. Or we can kill Hazak. Still simple, yes? Good. Now, untie my bonds so we can look for the key to Hazak's lair. Swish/poke. Done.
Alright, you're untied, you ungrateful little jerk.
I can hardly believe it. I'm free.
Find the key to Hazak's lair. Hey, look at that right there. Wonderful. Kind of weird for him to leave it out in the open like that, but some people say most obvious places are the best amusements. I would have to agree with them on that.
Mother will take this.
Thanks for making it easy for me. Books. I'm not sure if reading the lore here gives you experience like it did in the last game. I can only hope and assume that it does. I guess we'll find out in the long run, because that would be kind of nifty. Oh, I already own that recipe. of selling that. Okay. So we are done with that. Let's turn to Zulana and our reward. Hope everything's loaded properly now. People have been missing, and it's been hard to...
What have you done? Then you have done what I could not. My husband now rests with the ancestors, free of the skooma enslaving him. When Hazik embraced skooma with more affection than he did with me, I gave him every chance to claw his way back. But skooma peddlers are slavers of the mind itself. When Hazik turned his addiction into enterprise,
That's wonderful.
there was no return. Poisoned arrows to stun, a blade to finish. I spoke to each as they lay frozen on the dock, before adding crescent moons to their throats. These unclawed shaveskins had it coming for pulling Kari's father into their fold. I noted the ardor of the moons within you and sent you to aid Kari. That is help, yes? But I would know. How did my son fare against Hazik? Did he fight bravely as he was taught?
I fucking did everything, but... I guess I
Then
will...
Kari learns to stand with allies rather than on his own. He shows me he is ready. With time and training, he will honor his ancestors. Ajir Trajijazeri. We justly take by force. At
Alright, well, I want to finish that. See what this is that I got.
Kari, you did what
Of
Mother
course, it's
could
medium
not.
armor. I'm getting tired of seeing
I did what I knew to be right, to restore our family's honor.
You've proven worthy of our name. Do you understand?
Yes, Mother. I'll dance beneath the two moons, as you've taught me.
Then we must complete your training.
Alright, some light armor equipped now. We are golden. Alright, so... let's go see what other quests we have for here. We'll go ahead and do Storm on the Horizon first, since that's the lower level one. I don't got no bait, or else I fish. Go sell some things and talk to Razumdar.
This is the worst vacation.
What do you mean?
Not a day
docks
here
are all
before a hurricane
jacked up.
hits. Then a Dominion fleet smashes ashore, which means our leave is well and truly done.
And I like how the quests in this game take a long time. Rather than just being, you know, a 5-minute quest, you've got objectives, and then once you're done with those objectives, then you got more objectives, and then you got more objectives, and then you finally finish. And that's what I like about this game, is that it's not just one or the other, it's a multitude. And it takes 30 minutes just to finish one quest. That way you're not wasting all your time.
This one has
it's
heard
all fine and
reports.
dandy to get done with
You've
quests,
kept busy.
but I like to take my
Good.
time and do it.
You fit in now more than ever. How did things go?
Clearly, you were meant to help us out. Joan and Jode have a sense of humor, yes? And of course, Raz thinks discretion deserves a reward. Without Mistral support, the Dominion will have precious little defense on its southern coasts. But we are not here to conquer anyone. The Sylvanar knows this. He is in the Chancery, seeking a peaceful resolution here. The High Elves, Wood Elves, and Khajiit stand united under the Eagle Banner. We seek...
Alright, so we gotta level up. Let's go ahead and take advantage of that.
Fine goods at fair prices.
We'll increase the magica recovery so that way I gain my magica back quicker. It's a restoration staff. It's not as good as the one that I have. Hey, you look just like me. Almost. Identical. That's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie.
Hello there.
Don't you just hate it when people look just like you?
Is the Sylvanar blind? Every one of these sea elves is a venomous serpent waiting to strike. We should have cleansed this place of Maormer scum the moment we arrived.
Do not worry. It is...
What is your issue?
Look and take them all. Why did the Sylvanar negotiate with these filthy Maormer? Those pirates are a stick in the High Elf eye. They capture our merchant ships and raid our settlements. If I had any say, we'd negotiate with a sword at their throats. Not as long as the Sylvanar confuses diplomacy with capitulation. He's inside with the rest of them, pretending this won't end in bloodshed. Go, see this farce for yourself.
You're an angry individual. I pity any person who's on the other end of the diplomacy table with you. Alright, so the gain on this volume is not quite where it should. Alright, that should be better. There we go.
Your pardon, friend. The Dominion's arrival on Kanathe's roost has upset the locals. It falls on me to smooth the waters. Please, help yourself to food or drink. I'm happy to speak with you once this matter is settled. Most unexpected. It seems we have a mutual friend. May I ask, what brings you to Mistral? Then perhaps you can advise me on a small matter. The Maormer have a treaty with Kanathe's roost. This is nothing to fear. A treaty is something I can work with. Yet neither Ambassador Ulondil nor Headwoman Harani will produce a copy. Indeed, why not? It would be indecorous to suggest the treaty is anything but actual and sound, yet I fear it won't present itself without a more active line of inquiry. Would you be my voice in this with Ambassador Ulondil and Headwoman Harani? Exactly. A chorus of requests may succeed in carrying the tune. Harani in particular seems eager to see this resolved, though I fear the Dominion presence binds her hands. But I'll leave you to it.
It's hard to keep track of it. And I told him. The mere act of doing so would complicate matters with our longtime Maormer allies. They take great offense to the Dominion's claims upon our island. Look around you. What great armies do you see? Our survival depends on knowing when to fight and when to please. The treaty brought us prosperity for generations. I will not be the one to break it.
We upheld our treaty with the people of Kanathe's Roost for generations, and this is how they repay our kindness? We will not allow High Elf thieves to gain a foothold in our territorial waters.
I'm a high elf, you jerk.
By all rights, this is our island. Harani's people occupy it with our blessing. If she breaks the treaty, so breaks our truce. We'll take back our island, and the Khajiit will pay the price. We keep a copy on an island far from here. I see no reason to send for it. I won't allow High Elf wharf-rats another chance to take our rightful lands. Why don't you bother Harani for her copy?
Man, I don't get why everybody's so uneager to give me this treaty. It's just a piece of paper.
Any luck securing a copy of the treaty? Then there's little chance for compromise. I'll call a break in formal talks until everyone calms their nerves. You understand the stakes, yes? It's why I ask you to take a more active role in locating the treaty. I don't do so lightly. I can't allow the Dominion's first act on Kanaathi's Roost to be one of conquest. I understand our mutual friend prefers the rum served at a nearby tavern. Perhaps he would have ideas on securing a copy of the treaty.
Alright, let's go back to Razumdar. See what we can figure out. Stinking treaty that everybody's uneager to give me.
I'm a thirsty blade. And it's over 2/3. In Daggerfall.
You think this one drinks on the job? Good. Then so will everyone else. What is the word, my new friend? Ulandil certainly won't. His viper tongue is sharp. But Harani can't because her copy was stolen. It only takes 3 drinks to loosen the tongue of the Chancery clerk, if you were curious. A good question. Raz answers it with an interesting bit of trivia. Ulandil posted a guard at his quarters the day of the theft. His subtlety is rivaled only by his pleasant personality. Oh, and it's 5 drinks for embassy staff. 6 puts them out. Someone needs to slip into Marmor Embassy, find a way past the guard, and rifle through Ulandil's private quarters. Oh, and do it without bloodshed that could provoke war with the Marmor. In case he was not clear, Raz is talking about you. The pragmatist in this one says it's because you have no firm connection to the Dominion. The optimist says it's because you have proven yourself more than capable already. When you have the treaty, meet both of us at the bridge.
He may be drunk.
Look. Alright, so we are gonna go sneak into the embassy.
Roost and the Dominion.
Because we are
Together,
criminals.
we'll achieve unity.
Nah, we gotta get this thing resolved. We cannot have a war on our hands. No thanks. All these people are fighting amongst themselves, and they don't realize that I just came from hell. But it's okay. I accept them for whatever reason.
Are you lost? Ambassador Ulandil's none of your business. Go bother the clerk. He doesn't know when to shut up either.
I get a drink.
Are you lost? Ambassador Ulendil's quarters are... What? Give it here. She wants to meet me? Now? Out of my way.
Oh, boys will be boys, huh? Oh, that's funny. For acute disruption and wish to establish a peaceful, fiscally advantageous accord, whereas both parties acknowledge that the creation of terms for mutual beneficial treaty is desirable and necessary, and that the involvement of the outside military and political bodies would be materially detrimental to both the Marmor interest and the trade profitability of Maestral. Okay, whatever. I don't give a crap. I'm not gonna read that whole thing. That's too much to handle. I read our declaration. That was good enough for me. I didn't want to deal with nothing else. I had to do a report on it too. So deceiving.
If you have nothing to say,
The spring in your step. Did you know a sense of accomplishment can alter one's stride? You'll learn to notice it in others. The Sylvanar is certainly being watched by the Maumar. You should inform him the treaty is safe. He will know what to do next. The Sylvanar and the Green Lady are being put up in the Armorer's home. This one recommends you knock before entering. Green Lady gets jumpy at silent approach. At a quick glance, there are holes in the treaty. When the Sylvanar worries at them, he'll tear a hole in the Malmer's side. The treaty, of course. Not Ambassador Ulendil, though that would be funny.
The Sylvanar's inside resting. You have 5 minutes. Time for you to leave. No! No!
Dude, stop having Tourette's.
You found him like this? What did you see? Answer me! Then you know nothing. 1,000 curses on this wretched island. They've taken my beloved. None who'll survive the day. I am the unerring bolt. Once loosed, I cannot stop till I pierce my quarry's eye. Harani knows her own city. If she won't tell you who did this, I'll shorten her tail until she does. Now go!
Okay. Jesus. God forbid somebody dies in the world. He was gonna die eventually, you know? Called old age. People are so angry in this game.
The Dominion will rise by hand or by blow.
Why?
Dahara would not let it tear the flesh from your bones.
Not again. Please. I understand what the Sylvanar desires, but I already told you. We cannot provide him with our copy of the treaty. Did. But he was just here. What happened? How awful. Who would harm such a peaceful creature? My guards saw nothing. We doubled the watch to ensure safety. I cannot abide the Sylvanar's murder in my town. I'll shut down the port if I have to. None sets sail until his killer is brought to justice. Of course, I hereby declare you a deputy of the Mistral Guard. No door shall be barred to you. On my desk, you will find the most recent reports from the Mistral Guard. You are welcome to review them for any inconsistencies that could lead to the killer's capture.
The Sylvanar murdered? These treacherous Khajiit have plotted with the Maormer to slay our noble envoy.
How dare you! The Sylvanar was our guest. You go too far, Vice Reeve.
Outrageous! More Dominion treachery. I will conduct my own investigation.
Investigate the apothecary.
Greetings.
I'll do this one first, it's closest. Broke it in my leg. Sprained my ankle. Search the Serpent's Kiss. I am conducting an investigation of your ship.
Get off my ship before I throw you off! And I need a new rigging and a serving wench. Too bad for us both. Now get off my deck before I throw you off! Why didn't you say so? You're a deputy of the guard? The same guard whose authority ends where my ship begins? On the dock or in the water, your choice.
What?
Well, that's a serving wench. 3 minutes. If my sailors see your hands where they shouldn't be, I'll keel-haul you myself.
You're a real charmer. Yeah, it's late. Everybody's so angry. I don't like it. It makes me upset.
What's your
The world's only coming to an end. Smile about it.
Another one? Don't cause trouble.
Oh, I'm not causing trouble, you know. Just taking stuff you shouldn't have in the first place. It's because I should have upgraded my persuasion. Now that I think about it. That way I could have just... It's all good. Next skill. Next skill. We'll get it. investigation is complete. Now let's go turn this into Razgundar. Let's see what we gotta do next.
So, you're the one that saved the Queen, eh? You don't look that special.
Killing the Sylvanar was foolish. The Green Lady and the Sylvanar shared a life bond. She has little time to avenge him before she too will die, and the Green Lady is a most dangerous creature. But then, you have that spring in your stride again. What have you learned? The Maumar planned something, but what? Wait. The apothecary sold Daedra blood in these specific amounts? That would explain the strange liquid upon the... Oh no. Bright moons, no. This is a sample of the vile cloud from around the Sylvanar's body. Bring it to the Green Lady. Tell her it killed her beloved. As for the rest, Harani will see what you found. We must move like Kenarthi herself is at our backs.
Alright. Poor angry green lady. Doesn't look very green.
Never going to end, is it?
The killer will share the pain my beloved's death has wrought. Hand down the throat, a kiss for my wrist. Hand on the lungs, a kiss for my arms. Grasp, tear, yank, and one last kiss for the killer's own heart. Now, what have you found?
Jeez Louise.
No poison in all of Tamriel could harm my beloved. But this scent was on his body. Why is it out here as well? I can see it, leading away into the heart of this wretched city. You're blind to it, easily remedied. Follow if you can.
Okay, following.
As part of the Dominion.
It'd be cool if it did that for quests. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Like a little smoke trail in front of you.
Greetings.
I feel like a hound. Bark, 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 bark. Bark.
Covered my tracks. Couldn't have found me. I followed his orders. Daedric poison for the Wood Elf and his mate. I followed his orders. Ulandil, he said they could stop the Tempest. Had to be removed.
I've heard enough.
His orders. Had to follow his orders.
There. You did what you had to.
I will say, they did a gorgeous job displaying Tamriel.
Don't
It's a
chase
beautiful
trouble.
world. Almost wish I could live here. You know, minus the angry people and the war. And popping out from a hole in hell.
Ah, the errant deputy. I was just informing headwoman Harani of her apothecary's connections to the High Elves of Somerset Isle. Once the torture begins, we'll learn why the Dominion killed their own diplomat. My what? You mean the apothecary? I assure you, he was never in my employ. Oh, well done. It doesn't matter now. The Green Lummox and her idiot husband lie dead. There's nothing you can do to stop us. You're lying. She must be dead, or else she'd have come for me. She's coming for me, isn't she? I'm a duly appointed ambassador of the Maumar people. The grounds of the embassy are sacrosanct, according to our treaty. The Tempest is coming. You cannot stop it.
Sea rat coward! I'll have your head.
This is madness. There has been enough death in this city. This does not excuse mindless slaughter. We are better than our enemies. You must apprehend him. Don't let the Green Lady cut him down like an animal. We must learn what the Maormer planned. I trust you'll do what's best for my people. Now I'm...
Somebody's gonna die, and it ain't gonna be me.
Move! Unless you don't... I'll keep him alive for a time. He won't starve. His limbs have so much flesh to sustain him. Go tell Harani the Maormer is dead. Leave me to my work. Exactly. And I'll have the blood that's due. What does this creature's life matter to you anyway?
You dare speak for my Sylvanar? I'll beat you with your own flayed skin. I'll smash your teeth to powder and choke you with the dust. You're right. Curse your bones, you're right. Take him away before I lose myself.
Keep her away from me!
We've taken Ulandil into custody thanks to your quick action. No treaty will keep him from proper justice. I understand. I am certain she'll find another way to mourn her husband. I asked Ulandil what he meant about the Tempest. After what the Green Lady did to him, it is difficult for him to focus. But what he did say isn't good at all. The Maormer have some ships waiting offshore. Ulandil's people signaled them before the Green Lady arrived. Some sort of invasion force. With the Dominion's help, perhaps we can fortify the town. That alone may save many lives. I signed a new treaty moments ago. Vice-Reeve Peladil assured me the Dominion will protect our little island. It's a new beginning for Khenarthi's Roost. We will prosper or fall together.
Alright, so that finishes that quest.
Hey, Slowpaws!
This person wants me to...
You! Yes, you! Commander Karaneth needs you immediately. The Maormer attacked Cat's Eye Key from the sea. Commander Karaneth holds the line at the docks. She needs help stopping the Maormer before they push into Mistral.
Alright. So that will just about do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching so much. If you like what you see and you want to keep seeing more, please make sure to like the video. Also, if you wouldn't mind subscribing and letting all your friends know about these wonderful videos, I would greatly appreciate it. It definitely helps me out. And we will see you in the next episode.